Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang for hitting the like button. And if you didn't even start yet, y'all are realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Andrew Tate, man. I wanted to do a video on this back when it first happened, but I just, time got away from me, unfortunately. Andrew Tate has been banned from Facebook, Instagram, and whatever other social media platforms for his misogyny and all this, that, and the third. I never was an avid watcher of him. If I did watch videos of him, it was like, little clips here and there and all this, that, and the third. Some I agree with, some didn't. But when I found out the reasons why he got banned, I was like, yo, listen, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Like he definitely abused women on tape and then laughed about it, during interviews and all this, that, and the third. I personally didn't find what he said funny, but whatever. Outside of all that, a lot of things that he was saying as far as relationships, a lot of the things that he was saying was true. People are trying to spin it and trying to make it seem like he got banned because of what he was speaking on relationships. I don't think it's that. I think he got banned because of the nonsense he was saying about him abusing women and glorifying it and all this, that, and the third, which isn't cool, right? So, I again, like I found this video, man. I really wanted to cover. I really wanted to talk about some of the things that she was saying in this video because I kind of agree with what she was saying, man. I kind of agree with what few things she was saying. So let's go.
I am a woman, okay? I am not offended in any way by the shit that Andrew Tate said.
I love how she said, "I'm a woman." What is that? These people crazy, man.
The reason that society is trying to silence him is because women are pissed off. They're pissed off that he is telling the truth about women, and he is telling the truth about intersexual dynamics, and he is giving a voice to men that don't feel heard in our society because we live in a gynocentric social order that caters to women and every single need that they possibly have.
Again, as I stated earlier, I don't think it's that. I think it was about him being, and assuming she doesn't know, but apparently there is a video of him assaulting a woman with a belt, doing all this, that, and the third, just crazy stuff, man, just crazy stuff. And social media's got tired of it, and then they basically kicked them to the curb after that, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Like, what am I supposed to do after a situation like that? Because if that was if you were in my, I say you were in my shoes, if he was one of my people that I'm managing, I definitely would have got rid of him too. You're not going to come out here bragging about you assaulting this woman or that woman or doing this, that, and the third, like it's funny, and then try to what? No, man. So again, I'm assuming she doesn't know about those assault videos.
Andrew Tate was just bringing light to that. And the reason they take his shit out of context to try to make him sound like a woman-hating, a misogynist, is because they don't like that he's bringing reality to the forefront and taking power away from women by telling the truth about our nature. Women are bailed out of every bad decision that we make. If we sleep around, what happens? We have birth control. If we use birth control, we have abortion. If we have abortion and we end up homeless, there's women's shelters.
Yeah.
Like we are always bailed out of bad decisions. And
that's very true. The number of shelters for women and women, especially women with kids, the number of shelters for women with kids is significantly higher than the number of shelters for men with kids. For example, just to be a little bit more specific, battered women and children. You can almost always find a shelter for battered women and children, but you almost probably will not be able to find a shelter for battered men and children, because men go through these types of abusive relationships also.
When Tate was coming to the forefront and telling men that it is okay to have standards, you don't have to date fat women, you don't have to date old women, and you don't have to date single mothers. And I don't take those women seriously, and you don't have to either. Men are allowed to have standards, ladies. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've said that before. I don't know. Maybe I'll get canceled next, because I definitely said that before. I was like, yo, listen, like, ladies, men are able to have dating standards. If he doesn't want to date an overweight woman, or a woman that's too skinny, a woman that's too tall, a woman that's too this, a woman that's too that, that's his prerogative if he doesn't want to do that. Because women can come out here and say a million damn things as far as dating standards concerned about men, and women all around will clap for her, screaming, yeah, girl, yeah, I agree.
Look, I'm 25, and Andrew Tate said I'm too old to date. After 20, I'm about to turn 26. Look at, got 3 more months, and that's okay. That's okay. It's not misogynistic. It's not hate speech. It doesn't mean that they hate women.
Again, the longer she's talking, the more I believe she doesn't know or understand the full reason as to why this man was removed from the social media platforms. Like, you can hear it in her, like, because she hasn't brought it up. She hasn't said anything about it yet. So again, I really believe she doesn't know about the abuse that was going on.
It just means that the world is harsh. And women don't want men to know about what are real prices, because they're trying to sell a used car for new prices, and men aren't having it anymore. They're seeing the forest through the trees. And this shit about hate speech is literally just their way of trying to silence men. I am a woman, okay? I am not offended in any way. There's women's.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm gonna keep on saying this. I don't think she knows the full story as to why this man was removed from social media. So let's just assume that. I've made videos saying that that a lot of women trying to sell used cars for new prices. I've been saying that for over damn near, I want to say 2 years now. 2 years now. And a lot of guys is being fed up. Now, I love that analogy she used about the forest and the trees and stuff like that. I love that, because it's true, and I agree with her. I definitely agree with her. There's nothing wrong with having dating standards being ABC 1, 2, 3, whatever your dating standard is, right? I've come out and said multiple times, hey, listen, if you're a dating standard, if you think that you don't deserve a man making less than 500,000, then that's your prerogative. You go do your thing, do whatever you want to do. But when a man that's making $500,000 look at you and says no, don't act surprised. Don't try to damn cancel this man. They got mad at the Captain America guy. I keep forgetting this man's name, Chris Evans. They got pissed off at Chris Evans when Lizzo shot at him a year ago, however long it was. That's not his type. And you have an idea of what people types is just by easily looking at their exes, ex or exes, which is extremely easy, especially if you're a celebrity, which is extremely easy nowadays. Perfect example. Look at Lori Harvey. Look at who she's dating. Look at who she's been damn sleeping with. Rich ass men. There's no way in hell a thousandaire like me will be able to shoot my shot with a chick like that. 9 times out of 10. And I cannot go towards a Lori Harvey, and she shuts me down, and I'd be like, oh, well, it's because of this, that, and the third, and doesn't. People will clown me in the comment section. People will clown me every damn where, but people will clown me in the comment section. The hell you thought you was doing, Dad? You actually thought you had a chance with Lori Harvey? This is the woman that dated P. Diddy. This man's damn near, I think he's a billionaire, close to a billionaire, close to it. Michael B. Jordan, what? Michael B. Jordan's worth $100 million. You thought you had a chance with that? A lot of guys, I'm not gonna say all, a lot of guys has, and this is, this is my opinion, but whatever. A lot of guys was able to see or understand what their dating standards as far as women. A lot of guys was able to see what their dating standards should be, like the level should be when it came to women at a very young age. At a very young age. We're talking about elementary school. Hell, I'm talking about middle school, high school. We were able to have an idea of that since a very, very young age. If you were a lame in middle school and high school, you knew for a fact you would never be able to shoot your shot at the cheerleader, at the chick that was the dancer, at the chick that was the, you know what I'm saying, like every guy, the girl that every guy wanted to be with. Everyone knew that. And if you were bold enough to do it and got shot down, you just have to take that L and keep moving. But what you could not do as a teenage boy, especially in high school, what you could not do as a teenage boy was go around and be like, oh, well, she didn't want to date me because she's against this and she's a da-da-da-da. Oh, cancel her, cancel her. That's not how it goes, man, unfortunately. So, again, assuming that she didn't know the full story of Andrew Tate, I'm going to have to agree with her in what she was saying, because a lot of the snippets that I've seen about this man, as far as what he was talking about the dating, a lot of snippets that I've seen about him, I couldn't help but agree with. I was like, yo, listen, he pretty spot on. I agree with him. I agree with him. As far as social media's, different social media that's canceling this man, bro, listen, you can't argue with you can't argue with people, other owners of their own companies. You can't argue with them. You can't. You cannot pull up to a Porsche dealership asking them to talk, trying to talk their prices down. That's not how it goes. Oh man, hook me with 30% off. Hook me up with this, hook me up with that. As soon as, and a lot of people don't even know this, as soon as you pull up to a Porsche dealership, a lot of them run your credit before you can even test drive the car. They will run your credit. They'll ask you for 6 months to a year worth of pay stubs, 3 years worth of pay stubs before you even get on to look at the cars, before you can test drive a car. What are you going to say? Oh, cancel Porsche because they wouldn't let me test drive a car, and all I wanted to do was do this, that, third. They wanted me to. Bro, that's their policy. They're the ones that make the rules up. They own that place. These people, that's Mark Zuckerberg and the other guys that own Facebook and Instagram, all that third. They're the ones that make the rules. I'm going through the nonsense right now with YouTube, trying to do this, that, and third with my channel. I can't argue with them. I can only sit there and just listen to what they saying and act accordingly. That's all I can do. Can't do nothing else about it. This is their platform. Obviously, I wish there was more that I could do, but I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. So Andrew Tate, man, hey, you gotta take that L. I mean, hey, good luck with Snapchat. Good luck with good luck with. I mean, hell, do OnlyFans, do a Patreon. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about him. Better luck next time, man. I need y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, y'all be safe, America.